before getting into that, if you are new to the channel or if you haven't, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn the post notifications on so you guys do get notified when your boy drop a new banging video. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure to go follow me on all my social medias. They will be linked down in the description below. And without further ado, let's get... Oh, also guys, if you haven't, make sure to go tune into my video on the pine green threes, guys. This was a dope video. I know most of you slept on this shoe in the past, but guys, I did leave some key factors, and I did say that I couldn't see this shoe potentially going up, within maybe a year and a half or two. But as I mentioned, guys, don't sleep on this shoe. And this is kind of one of the reasons I'm doing this video today, because there's some shoes, that, are going to be slept on for, 2022. And I just, I want people to, just stay woke, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you guys go tune into my video on the pine green threes. You will not be disappointed, guys. Don't sleep on these. Grab them now while you can. Speaking of, slept on shoes, guys, let's talk about these Air Jordan 13 Core Purples. Now, I feel like, those are going to sit for a while, but I feel like those aren't going to sit for too long come tax time. Now, we know during tax time, a lot of people, they get their money, no shoes sit during tax time. That's one thing I'm going to just say out the gate. No shoes sit during tax time. But I feel like the only reason that these shoes are sitting now is because a lot of people are still trying to, get their hands on the patent leather breads, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are still trying to get their hands on the cool gray 11s, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that is, one reason why, most people, this shoe is going to sit, but I cannot see this shoe sitting for long because, as I mentioned, during tax time, this shoe is going to highly sell out. Like, majority of the shoes that sit now, they're going to sell out during tax time. So, make sure you guys are, in the know. Also, guys, I feel like, and this is one thing that, I talk about a lot with my boy, and it's the hype for shoes. So I've been hearing a lot about, people, fighting over shoes, people getting into this over shoes, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I'm a sneakerhead, you know what I'm saying? And, when I hear people getting into fights about shoes, or, people getting killed over shoes, I look at it like, it's just a pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, everybody, and this is where, it comes into play, because and as I always explain, everybody feel that they're entitled to have that one shoe that everybody's going for, you know what I'm saying? And, it gets to a point where it's like, it should never be that serious for a pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, we have these Jordan 4 Red Thunders that are coming out in less than, 3 days? So, that's a shoe that on the market where I feel it is a hype shoe, because a lot of people are going to want it, mothers, grandmothers, kids. Everybody's going to want this shoe, you know what I'm saying? But, coming into play, I feel like this shoe is going to, create a lot of controversy. Now, remember with the patent leather breads, that shoe created a lot of controversy. Like, lately, Jordan 4s are getting the hype that Jordan 1s get. Like, Jordan 4s are leaning more towards the Jordan 1s, because for most Jordan 1s, Jordan 1s are hype beasts, whether it's a high, Jordan 1s are just hype beast shoes in general. So 9 times out of 10, when you receive a Jordan 1 and it's a shoe that everybody wants, you know what I'm saying, everybody's gonna go crazy for it, you know what I'm saying? When the Pollens first came out, you know what I'm saying, everybody was going crazy for that shoe, but that shoe sat, you know what I'm saying? Now, I will potentially say that these Jordan 4s are gonna sell out. I want to say the resale value on these right now is maybe roughly around like that $350 range, but I can see this shoe definitely probably going up to around like that $425 range. I could probably see this shoe going down maybe to like, three like that $315, $300 range, but this shoe is definitely gonna shoot back up in the market. Now, one thing I will say is, this Jordan 4 is going to receive the same treatment that the UNC 4s did and that the Oreo 4s did. Now, the UNC 4s, when they first came out, those were you know, they came out $200 retail. The Oreo 4s, those came out $190 retail. But remember, the Jordan 4s was a July 4th shoe, so everybody and their mother, you know, had to have that shoe. So that shoe definitely sold out, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like these Jordan 4 Red Thunders are gonna, you know, receive the same treatment. Basically, you know, when it's a hype shoe, you know, Jordan sees that, you know, when we pay $200 for a shoe, or when we pay $210 for a shoe, Jordan and Nike sees that, and they're like, okay, you know, people are willing to spend this kind of money on shoes, so why not, you know, why not let's up the price on, you know, these Jordans, you know? And that's a big major key fact of why, you know, most of these shoes are increasing in price. Like, for instance, we got Air Force Ones, you know what I'm saying? Air Force Ones are increasing from $90 to $100. Now, as I mentioned, Nike is seeing that people are spending way more money on Air Forces than, you know, the regular average retail price. So Nike's like, okay, let's put a extra $10 price on that. Let's put an extra $20 price on that, you know. Now, with these patent leather breads, I will say that, you know, one thing that kind of, you know, stuck out to me was I've been seeing like a lot of people getting their orders canceled, and I've been seeing this shoe restock a lot. If Nike's canceling people orders and they're doing, you know, these little, you know, in the cut, you know, restocks, it doesn't make sense to me, because I know if I was to purchase, you know, the patent leather breads, and then, you know, my order was to get canceled, and then I see, you know, maybe a week or two later that, oh, the patent leather breads are restocking, you know, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be a little upset, you know, because I'm gonna look at it like, you know, my order was canceled. But, you know, and I understand where they say, you know, they're giving people a fair share to, you know, win on their pairs, but, you know, that's just only gonna mess things up more and more, because, you know, look at it now, you know, you're canceling orders, people aren't able to, you know, get their pairs, and then, you know, you're putting, you know, them up for restock. So, you know, it's highly a major, you know, key factor in the sneaker game, like, you know, and it's just gonna keep messing things up more, you know what I'm saying? Now, with these cool gray 11s, you know, I could definitely, and as I mentioned, no shoe's gonna sit during tax time. I could definitely see these cool gray 11s being the restock for All-Star Weekend, which is when the playoff 12s are going to be dropping. Now, I did mention that the playoff 12s will be the next major shock drop on the Nike Sneakers app. Now, mark my words, you know, we have a history with Jordan, you know, and it's always, you know, the hype releases. So, you know, this Jordan 12 playoff is a hype release, you know, and I know most people are going to be looking forward to that. So, you know, we could definitely expect that. But, guys, I could definitely see these cool gray 11s being the big restock for All-Star Weekend. Now, you know, there's a lot of things going on All-Star Weekend, you know. Like I said, we got the playoff 12s, you know. There's a lot of things happening. You know, I see these a lot on the Flex app. I see, you know, I see the preschool size. I see grade school size a lot. But I don't see men's sizing as much. But I will say that they are, and I feel like Nike is saving the big restock for All-Star Weekend, you know. So, guys, if you're wondering, that is where I feel like all the pairs are. One thing, you know, I want to say is don't sleep, because, you know, we do have these Cardinal 3s that are releasing February 24th. Now, I did mention that February is a jam-packed month. This month is a jam-packed month. March is going to be a jam-packed month because we have March Madness, you know, and we got the UNC 6s dropping early March 5th. So, you know, those I feel are, you know, going to be a sleeper, because I know a lot of people slept on the Carmines. Granted that, you know, it was a lot of, you know, back and forth with Nike, you know, pairs getting sent back, you know, the bleach and colorway and whatnot. But I feel like, you know, the UNC Jordan 6s, those are going to take on after the Jordan 6 Carmines. But I feel like those are going to be slept on. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's that UN, something about that North Carolina blue colorway just attracts my attention, you know. And I feel like this shoe is going to do what it say it's going to do, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of people are going to sleep. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people say, you know, they don't like colorways that Jordan never played in and whatnot. But that UNC colorway is just dope, you know what I'm saying? And it's actually one of, my favorite colorways. That gets thrown on the Jordan. Now we are going to see it on the Jordan 6. So I'm very much, looking forward to them UNC 6s and them Cardinal 3s. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we'll just have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? But these are jam-packed months, guys. So, if you guys are wondering, these, I could definitely potentially see these Court Purple 13s selling out by tax time. As I did mention, the only reason they're not selling out is because people are still trying to get their hands on the patent leather breads, and people are still trying to get their hands on these cool grades. So get them while you can for retail, because I guarantee you by tax time, these will no longer be there. I will have another sneaker review, coming for you guys. Maybe it's some Court Purple 13s. I don't know which one I'm going for yet. Maybe it might be them Red 4 Thunders. But like I said, those are going to be an instant sellout. Resale, as I mentioned, is like around that $350 range. So, this shoe is going to be, it's going to be crazy. This shoe is going to be a problem, as I mentioned. I hope everyone is staying safe, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I even seen, from the time of since they talked about this shoe being released, I seen that this shoe was gonna be a problem. So, make sure y'all are staying safe, because Muggs is going crazy for these shoes nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned, it's not that serious, it's just shoes, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you know what I'm saying, can't really speak for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But guys, as I always say, you got your boy J-Jus, you got the channel, you got what I wanted to talk to you guys about, you know what I'm saying? Spam down in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys agree, you know what I'm saying? Is the sneaker game getting out of hand? People fighting for shoes, people getting killed over shoes. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Like I always say, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Reach for the stars. Sky's the limit. And we out.